Hi, and welcome to our virtual activity this week. So today I have my friend Lana here. She is very good at origami, so I'm just going to kind of throw it to her and she's going to make a couple things for us. So here you go.
Yay! All right, cool. Origami. This is the art of paper folding. I love to fold paper. Okay, so I like to use special origami paper. It's a little bit thinner and it has fun designs on it, but I know some of you guys probably don't have origami paper at home, and that's okay. When I don't have origami paper, I like to make a perfect square out of printer paper, because you need a perfect square to make most origami things. And I'll show you guys how to cut a perfect square out of printer paper. Foolproof, perfect way to do it. All right, but we are going to make a paper crane today. Paper bird, super cool. Aww. And we'll also make a bookmark. This one's kind of little, but it keeps your place in your book, and I'll show you how in a bit. It's good. Okay, so if you don't have origami paper at home, here's what I like to do. I like to take my printer paper and I fold it. I fold a diagonal fold with this edge meeting up with that edge. Try to get those edges to meet as closely as you can. If it's not super close, that's okay, but as close as you can. And then you see there's a triangle and then this funky rectangle part. We're gonna get rid of the funky rectangle part with your handy dandy trusty scissors. So cut along that triangle bit. So you can cut off this end, and there you have a perfect square. And I like to use that to make my origami things. But today I have fancy paper, so I'm going to use that. Okay, so let's make a bird. All right, first thing you have to know, if you're using paper with two different colors and you want your bird to be a particular color, you make sure the color or the pattern you want is at the top. So I don't want my bird to be green. I want my bird to be this polka dot. So I'm gonna have that be on the top. Your first fold is gonna be a fold in half to make a triangle. You're gonna have that corner meet that corner. Get them to meet as closely as you can, and then crease, crease, crease. Creasing is really important in origami. Crease the folds a lot. It'll help you out later. All right, and you open that up, and you're gonna do the same fold, but in the different directions. You're gonna make that corner meet that corner. Fold, fold, fold. Crease, crease, crease. Ooh. Okay. I usually like to use my fingernail to crease, or the tip of my finger. All right, then you open it up and you flip the whole thing over. All right, now you're going to do another half fold, but it's going to be a little bit different. You're going to take that corner to meet that corner, and that corner to meet that corner, as closely as you can. Crease, crease, crease. Open it up again. Lots of opening and closing. Now the same fold, but the other direction, like this. Crease, crease, crease. Fold, fold, fold. All right, now this time you don't have to open it up, but I usually like to hold it. And you see it's like a little mouth. All right, so you need to push those flaps together until you have a smaller square. It's a trickier part, so I'm going to do it again. I like to push it together. So you have a smaller square there with two flaps on either side. Okay, so for the next step, it is important to make sure, after you crease, of course, to make sure that the flaps are facing you. So these flaps are facing me, and this is no flap, it's just by itself. Make sure the flaps are facing you, and you're gonna take one of these flaps, and you're gonna fold it so that this edge here meets the center line. There we go. Good. All right, and you're gonna take the other flap to marry it up with that. So, boop, to the center line. Folding, 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 till they meet. All right, good. Now you're gonna take the top, see there's like a triangle up there. You're gonna fold this whole triangle down along this line here. All the way down. And crease, crease really well. Okay, here's the part where you'll run around screaming, frustrated, because you're gonna open up the folds that you just did. Ha ha ha! Okay. But that's okay. It's still important to do those folds. So the next step, I usually like to grab this flap here. This is one of the trickier steps, and I usually rub it between my fingers until that one layer comes up. I like to call this the canoe step because it kind of looks like a canoe. So this one layer is coming up, and as you're lifting it up, these sides are coming in. You kind of have to baby it as it goes. There we go. And there's going to be a triangle thing on the back. And crease, 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 crease this diamond shape. Okay, once you've got that diamond shape, flip it over, the whole thing. And you're going to do the same thing on this side. So, how that edge met that center line last time, you're going to do it again. And then this edge meets that center line. Do it again. Crease, crease, crease. Remember to keep creasing. Give me a hi-ho if you're creasing. Good, great. Okay. All right. So now you're going to fold this top down. Good, good, good. Okay. Run around screaming because you have to go backwards. Okay. Now, the tricky step, the canoe step. Rub it between your fingers till it lifts up and gently guide it to the diamond shape. Okay. And then crease, crease, crease. Hi-ho. All right. Now you've got this fancy schmancy diamond shape. Make sure the legs, the things that look like legs, are facing you, and the things that don't look like legs are up top. All right, so this is kind of similar to one of the steps you did before. You're going to take this one flap, and this edge is going to line up with the center edge. So you're going to fold it all over like that, so that that whole edge touches this whole edge. Some people go like this, and they just fold it over like that. That's not right. I want to fold it so that this whole edge meets up with that whole edge. Good. Dandy. Well done. All right. Same thing on the other side. That edge meets the center line. And crease, 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 crease. Okay. Same thing on the other side. I have never seen a polka dot bird in real life. If I do, I'll let you know. Peacocks. Those have polka dots, sort of. Okay. Keep folding these the same way you did before on the other side. All right. Now these legs are a little bit smaller. Okay, now you're going to take this top part, this is the wing actually, and you're going to fold it down as far as it goes. Ooh. It goes pretty far until it reveals that whole triangle shape. And then crease it once you pull it down as far as it goes. All right, and you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Fold it down. Crease, crease, crease. Great. Well done. All right. Now this doesn't look like a bird yet, does it? So I like to think of this step as turning the pages of a book. So you're going to take one of these flaps and you're going to fold it over halfway like the page of a book. All right. Now there's this bottom guy. This guy's going to be the head. You're going to lift it up as far as it goes, not to here. You're going to pull it all the way up and crease, crease, crease. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. Crease, crease, crease. All right, now this part's going to be the head. Some people like to make little heads. Some people like to make a big head, but I like to make a medium head about like this. Crease, crease, crease. All right, so then I'm going to fold this page of the book back. Oof. Sometimes I like to tuck the head back in just for funsies. Crease, crease, crease. All right, now you're going to fold the other page of the book this way to get to the tail. So this looks actually kind of similar to how it did before. We're going to take this big part and lift it all the way up as far as it will go without ripping. And crease, crease, crease. That's the tail. If you want your bird to have two heads, fold another head, but birds don't have two heads. Let's be real. All right, so then you fold a page of the book back over. Crease, crease, crease. Okay, you are nearly there to finish an origami bird. So what I like to do now is I pick it up and I hold it and I take the head, try to find it in there, and I pull it out. And as you're pulling the head out, you crease up there to keep to lock the head in place. Okay, then I like to hold on to like the chest part of the bird and then pull his head out. And then the part you're holding on, you can pinch a little bit and that will keep the head out because it's pinching the flap there. For the tail, do the same thing. Hold on to his little bird bottom and then pull his tail out gently and then crease to hold the tail in place. And hey, wow. Lift up the wings and you have got a bird! Amazing! Okay, you've done it. Congrats. You have made a bird. As have I. All right, so now I have 3. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna make is a little bit simpler, and it is the bookmark. So I am going to fold the bookmark with one of these medium-sized papers here. But if you want a bookmark this size, which is what I recommend, maybe use a smaller paper. But so that you can see my folds really clearly, I'm going to use a big one. So, but when you want to make one at home, or after you've practiced with a big one, you can start making one with a small paper. Then you'll have a little bookmark that can fit in your books. So, for the bookmark, you are going to make sure, it's a little different than the bird, the color you want on the actual bookmark, it's going to be on the bottom. Huzzah! Okay, so what you're going to do, it's actually starts pretty similarly to the bird. You're going to take that corner to meet that corner. Great. Now you guys, I'm sure, are pros at this by now. Okay. And open that up. And similarly, again, you're going to take that corner to that corner. And crease, 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 ola. Okay. All right. Now here's where it deviates from the bird. Okay. So you see there is the center part where those creases made like an X or a plus. You're going to take this bottom corner, bring it right to the middle. Fabulous. Crease, crease, crease. All right. Then you're going to take the top and pull it down to the middle as well to meet that side. Okay, you are actually nearly done. It's amazing. Okay, so now you see this half fold here. You're going to take this whole thing and sandwich it in half, making sure those folds stay where they're at. Sandwiched in half. Amazing. All right, this might be a little hard to see, but there is a center line there that you made when you did the creases. So you're going to use that as a guide. You're going to take this whole thing here and you're going to line up this edge with that center line. Right up like that. Crease, crease, crease. With a bookmark, creasing is also super duper ultra important. Okay, same thing with this one. You're going to pull it so that this edge lines up with that edge, that line there. There we go. Amazing. Incredible. You guys are pros. Okay, great. Now, flip it over. And you see there are 2 triangles up here and a big old triangle down there. You're going to fold each of these little triangles down so that this corner touches the bottom. Ooh, squeaky. And that corner touches that bottom. Good, 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 good. Crease, 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 crease. Hi ho, hi ho, hi ho. Okay, you're going to lift those up. Now this is the fun part. Ooh. Inside this triangle, there's like a little flap, a little pocket, big pocket. You're going to take both of these little triangles and put them into the pocket. So, hopefully you can see this pretty well. You can bend the paper to get it in there, but fold it in. And that crease that you made earlier helps it to get snug into place. You can recrease it as it goes in. This one as well. Crease it as it goes in. Crease, crease. Okay. I like to make sure all my edges are creased wonderfully, grandly before I put it in a book. Okay, so here's a big O bookmark, which I'll put in the book, and a little bookmark. Let's see them in action. Okay, all right, so here we have a mega book. So, you, Justina, you're reading, wow, this is such an exciting book. And then, like, hey, I need to get some lunch. So, take your page around, insert the bookmark, the little pocket there, into the corner of the page. And then close it up. And look at that. You have got your spot saved in a nifty little bookmark. No more dog-earing pages. No more other problems with bookmarks. Now, you can go right back to your spot. It's awesome. I love making these bookmarks. I like picking colored paper that matches the cover of my book. And then put it in so that it matches the, it's amazing. Okay, all right, so now you know how to make a paper bird and a bookmark. Bookmarks make fun gifts too to also give to book lover friends that you have. All right, So that's it. That's all I have to teach you guys. I'll invite Chris back.
Well, thank you, Lana, for coming and showing us how to make some cool stuff. If you have other ideas you'd like to see, please email us. The email is kidscamp@bgsu.edu. And then just as another update, we said the same thing last week in our video, but for anyone who missed it, there will be no kids camp through the whole month of June. So we are not officially opening in July, but just as of now, we are not able to open in June from the university. So you can also email us if you have questions about that or anything else you'd like to ask. So hope you enjoyed everything, and we'll see you next Thursday.